All right, on today's episode, I want a special guest. He is Rennie Caledonia, the junior. He's a junior guard for Scituate High School boys basketball team. Rennie, how's it going?
It's good.
Good. Rennie, happy to have you on the show. So Rennie, I want to talk about this upcoming season, this upcoming off season. I mean, you and I met at Team Unknown's tryouts and everything. You just finished your season with Scituate. I mean, what's the plan for the upcoming off season before we start talking about the last basketball season?
So obviously, see how the Team Unknown tryouts goes. I'll see how that goes. If I make the team, I'm gonna be focused on that. If I don't make the team, I'm probably just gonna work on my skills, like playing a lot of basketball, basically.
That's awesome. That's good, great for yourself. So this past season with Scituate, you guys it was a little bit of a rough season for you guys, but what was like one of the things that you enjoyed the most of this season?
I definitely just enjoyed making like new connections with my teammates and like going to Chili's after the game, and I made a new like best friend, I guess, like Jared Janiak. He's such a great kid. I love that kid.
That's awesome. Yeah, Jared, guest of the show. So yeah, Jared was a very nice kid, and when I spoke with him, and that's awesome that you guys became best friends over everything. How was the Chili's? Would you guys go to get at Chili's?
A lot of us just got the cookie skillets, but Mikey would order like 10 things of just the chips and salsa.
Oh, right.
He'd just get chips and salsa, just keep getting chips and salsa. Every time we run out, the table is just getting chips and salsa, so.
That's awesome. What's it like? I like the cookie. I have to try cookie skillets, but that's awesome. I mean, what's it like to just to kind of, off the court, to be able to bond with those guys and like have that relationship as well? Because I feel like basketball's like a brotherhood in some sort of way.
It's good. Like, I feel like I haven't had that connection in the past, but now that like more of like I'm more on the varsity team, I guess. Like, I kind of joined that friend group, I guess, and like we all talk outside of basketball, and like it makes basketball a lot more fun just because we all know each other and we can all have fun.
That's great. That's awesome. And like, I know, like, what was it like for you guys to have that chemistry, but to also bring it on the court?
It was good. I like playing with all of them. I feel like there wasn't like anyone that just like had a bad attitude or like we weren't friendly with. Like, I feel like we were all just like great teammates to each other.
That's great. That's awesome. So you guys really enjoyed the season with each other. I know it was had its ups and downs. Was there a favorite game during the season?
Yeah, I really enjoyed the Ponagansett game. That was a home game, and it was just so loud, and I feel like all of Scituate and Ponagansett was there, and like some other kids, but yeah, just going at it against Pana was super fun.
That's awesome. And then when you say loud, I mean the crowds are back. What was it like to just be in there with the crowds and like hear people boo, cheer? What was that like?
It was crazy because I feel like we had more Ponagansett students than Scituate kids, but just like the bickering back and forth, and since we all know each other, like our fans are coming at specific people for like things they've done off the court or on the court, and like it's just super funny like being on the court and like just like having that culture, like just us being Scituate actually having fans and like all of us being loud there and stuff. It was fun.
That's awesome. That's such great. I mean, what's that rivalry like? What's it like to be on the floor? Like, I know with people like yelling some things, hopefully nothing in your past came up there.
No, it was really fun. Obviously we were in the game for the first half, but they kind of pulled away in the second half. But it was just great, like just playing against them, like growing up. Those are like Ponaganssett's our rivals, and like just playing against them and just having that like they're just like obviously like they were like the #1 team, and we're like almost at the bottom of the rankings and stuff. So like us having that the edge over them in the first half just like felt really good, and I wish we could have came out with the same energy because last year we beat them, and that was just like the craziest game. That was so much fun.
That's awesome. Yeah, that must have been a lot of fun to beat them, and I'm sure even this year. I mean, I could only imagine what the crowd would have been like last year with beating them and everything. And speaking of last year, what was that season like? I know you guys had made the playoffs, and like, what was that season like for you guys?
Last year was a lot of fun. Just like having Ben on our team, he's just so athletic and like so fun to watch. And like Scituate really never had anyone like that, I guess. So other than like Max Pierce a few years back, but Ben is like such a fun player to watch. Like just glassing kids every game, dunking, and like a lot of our captains like had really good energy, and we had like a really solid team last year.
That's awesome. This is gonna sound like a really old question coming from my behalf. What does glassing mean?
Like pinning a kid off the backboard, like hitting the ball at the backboard. Yeah.
Oh man, I feel old asking that. I felt really
It's
old
fine.
asking the question. And now for yourself, the season's over with, and like I said, we met at the AAU tryouts. What are things you're gonna do to kind of work on yourself and your craft and everything like that?
I'm gonna be in the gym every day, like lifting weights and stuff. Going to like physical therapy for like my knees. Just trying to work on my handle really, because I feel like that's like it's where I like lack in game. But I feel like if I work on that, I'll get a lot more shots for myself and be able to create more space, and I'll have a lot more opportunities to score.
That's awesome. Is there any players that like you're watching any film like YouTube, like NBA, NCAA players that you're watching to see how you can create that space for yourself?
I watch a lot of DJ Sackman on Instagram. He's like a trainer.
Okay.
Like he just has like really like skilled moves for like guards. I want to create space that aren't as like athletic or whatever. But no, I don't really watch anyone specifically. Like, I don't really watch a lot of basketball. I'm a big Kyrie Irving fan.
Okay.
I love watching Kyrie on the Celtics. Like,
Oh yeah. That was. I mean, that was fun while it lasted.
Yeah.
Everything that happened. But I mean, it's good that you at least you're paying attention. You can pick up the drills that you want to do, and want to work on that craft for yourself and everything like that. I mean, it's great for you because it just sounds like you're so passionate about basketball and everything as well too. But before I ask you where the passion of basketball came from, I want to know next year you're going to be a senior. I mean, what are some of the things that being a senior kids are going to look up to you? What are some of the things you're going to do to help be a leader on your team?
I'm definitely gonna be loud, like on the court and like in practices, like telling kids like what to do. Like, I really want this team to like have a lot of energy, and I want to come out having a lot of energy in every games, because if you can't like win a game with the most skillful team, you might as well have a lot of energy and just like get in people's heads. And it's just way more fun playing on a team with like a bunch of energy.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, you definitely need that as well. And then also too, I want to ask, because we talked about this off air, is that you played 3 different positions in the starting role, and this is like when you said you played the center, and like what are those positions that you played?
Yeah, so I played like the center, power forward. I was learning the small forward for a while, but I think he put me at the shooting guard. Just like the first couple practices of the season, it was like such a big jump from last year just playing JV, like barely going in varsity. Probably went in like 1 or 2 games, and just like I had to know like all the plays and all the positions for the plays, and I feel like he expected a lot out of me, and he didn't really. I didn't really meet his expectations of that till like the 4th game, and then I really like secured my starting position.
That's awesome. What's it like to learn all those different positions too? How important is that?
I feel like it's really important because if you know all the positions, then like you know where to be, just in case like he needs to throw you in at a different position at any time, or like when you have the ball and you're running the plays. Like, I feel like it's really important that you know where everyone's gonna be.
Yeah, and this kind of brings it up too. Like, how important is that going to be for next year? Because if you can help guys get into positions as well too, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be really important. I'm hoping to like have a lot of leadership in that way, and practices helping guys out and stuff like that.
That's great. And now leads me to my question, because you seem so passionate about basketball, and just the way we talk about off the air, and how much you enjoy it and everything. Where did the passion of basketball come from?
So I've just been playing basketball since first grade, but I really got into it like starting AAU in like 3rd or 4th grade, just playing on like really good, fun teams, and yeah, it's just like basketball is like you said before, it's very peaceful. Like it's just like when I'm in an open gym and I'm just shooting by myself, I like lock in and I just zone out, and it's just so much fun.
Yeah, it's nice because you said that one of your favorite things about basketball is just going to an open gym and shooting by yourself, and how peaceful it is. The other thing that I hear that you say a lot, and I noticed it in our last interview that we did at the Team Unknown, is fun. Yeah. And I like that you say that because basketball is supposed to be fun, right? Yeah, you're supposed to enjoy it. So what makes it fun for you? Like what do you enjoy about it?
I love having like I've said it a lot, but I love having like energy, or like just being on a team where like everyone's scoring and like you know all your teammates very well, and you're just having so much fun. But it's great to like just go to an open gym and like just like I said before, just zone out. That's just a lot of fun for me. Just like knowing that I'm here getting better while other people are probably not. So
yeah. I love it, man. I love your passion for basketball, and how you just want to have fun and enjoy yourself. And I totally can relate to how basketball can be peaceful in an open court. I used to do it all the time when I was a kid. When I shoot around, not so much anymore because I'm old and I got bad knees and I'm ready for retirement, I think. No, it's awesome for yourself, and that's great because it seems like next year you're really setting yourself up for success next year. And it sounds like with everything between being a leader and being a basketball player and advancing your game in every way, because it sounds like you really want to work hard and just enjoy yourself and have a fun team, but also try to help your team win as well. That's awesome. And now I got another question for you, and we talked about this off air. You mountain bike.
Yeah, I love mountain biking. I rode my first pedal bike without training wheels when I was 2 years old. So like, just like a really big thing in my family. And like a lot of us do it. My cousin's very into it, and it's just fun riding with him. Like I can't keep up, but like I like trying to keep up with him, and yeah, it's just super fun.
That's awesome. That sounds like great. Well, Rennie, that's all the questions I have for you. We're gonna move next to the next portion of the show where you shoot around, ask them 5 questions about things that are just outside of basketball, and for the listeners to get to know you. Sound good?
All right.
All right. Cool. Let's do it. All right, ready. We're on to the part of the show where I ask the 5 questions, just to get to know yourself and for everyone to get to know you out there, all the listeners and everything. So my first question is, favorite kind of food?
Favorite food? Probably tacos.
Tacos?
Yeah.
Well, that's a different one. What do you make them, or is it like, or is that a chili thing?
I like California tacos.
California tacos?
Yeah.
Oh, those are really good. So now you can just shoot, yeah. There you go. All right. Next question. What's your kind of favorite basketball shoe?
My favorite basketball shoe? I like Kobe's.
Kobe's?
Yeah, they're just so lightweight, and I like Kobe's.
You like the tennis shoe kind of too as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. All right. What's your favorite kind of music?
Favorite music? Like favorite genre, or like?
Yeah, genre, and then if you have like a favorite artist now or someone that you like.
I like rap. I like J. Cole. Like I really like J. Cole.
Yeah.
I just love his like lyrics and like how it comes on songs.
Yeah, that's great. That's awesome. All right. Next question. Favorite kind of car? I noticed that you drive, I think it looks like a Subaru?
Yeah,
is that what it is?
Subaru.
Yeah, so what kind of cars do you like?
Like my dream car would probably be like a Subaru WRX.
Okay.
Yeah, I just really like Subarus. I like manual cars. I drive a manual, so like, yeah.
That's awesome. That's great. Yeah, you know how to drive manual. I don't know how to drive manual. Oh, one more. All right. And the last question, as we shiver to death in here. Last question is, what's your favorite thing to do outside of basketball?
Probably just like, I love being out, just spending time with my friends. Just like being with friends and my girlfriend and stuff.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
great. Nice. Well, Rennie, thank you so much for being on the show. It was great having you on here. I
Thank you.
appreciate it. Yeah, it's great. All right, we'll have to turn on the heat or something.
Yeah.
I got it. Oh.